Jerry World Stadium in Arlington. Today, a good one in the AFC East. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys.
2026 Dallas Cowboys.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And that will lead to a second down.
Second and 10.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. Here's 3rd and 7. Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
This is an offense's dream. Mike, you can't get into the huddle on the field fast enough. I mean, not only the sudden change brings some energy to the sidelines, but then you take a look at where you're going to take your opening snap, and man, this close to the goal line, it feels like anything less than a touchdown. Man, that's a huge missed opportunity.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Smith. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
We get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
They'll run with Smith. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take this down to the 2, but a good tackle there. Going to set up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the take.
This is Barkley. He's got it to the 14-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, Hurts. Has a quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. To throw is Hurts. Oh, a loose football. It appeared that an Eagle was able to get his hands on it. And indeed, the signal, Philadelphia will hold on to possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Backed up to his own goal line, Hurts. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative, playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
This is fielded well short of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. With Smith. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 6. Now, faking the give. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run this.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Second down and 3. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 3rd and 2. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
At the 1-yard line.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. They're trying to punch it in with Smith. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys 7, Eagles nothing.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. The Eagles offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open, so the incompletion brings up second down.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones, and you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Third and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. This fielded inside the 35. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. On the ground, it's Smith. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Smith again. It's crazy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the 1st quarter, they've done just that.
Now this time they'll look to throw. There's no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a
2
couple.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
Look him down and 8. Back to throw. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time to Lamb in this one, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming now.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They try to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Oswell's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead. Back out is Brandon Aubrey at the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Uzama. Hurts going to hold on to this one. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
At the 50-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
And an Eagles 1st down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And an Eagle 1st down.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Now Hurts. He takes off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Hurts. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. they break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Hurts. That's taken in, and he's going to get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
What a first half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This a 57-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this stays a 2-score game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. We'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
We are through 1. 10-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
3rd and long situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense ready to take over possession of the football. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Made by Jalen Smith. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 6. Hurts, gonna keep it on the option. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. It is a big play for the Eagles. That gains an even 60 yards.
First down.
And this is why you tailor your offense around a guy like this. I mean, every once in a while, mix in some design runs. He's got such game-changing ability with the ball in his hands. And here, he rips off a pick.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground once more, it's Davis. And he's in. What a drive. Touchdown, Eagles.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The extra point is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 10-7.
Eagles 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Begin this on the ground with Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
1st and 10.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up. And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure, and the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Try the right side with Smith, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell, and what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. To throw, Hurts. Now, screen going to be set up for Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screen play.
Oh, what a run! Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Philadelphia.
There's a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Up 2nd and 10.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
To throw on second down is Hurts. They'll look to set up the screen here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Quick throw here is complete, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Cowboys' 6-yard line.
2nd and inches. And the Eagles are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now for the point after.
Extra point.
It's up and good. And the Eagles are on top. It's 14 to 10.
Cowboys 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now a return coming from the 14. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33.
The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Now toss left side for Smith. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
17-yard line.
That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Now they'll set. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Out to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This will be a 38-yard attempt.
A 38-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within a point. It's 14-13. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Got the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Hurts. That is caught downfield by Campbell. Loves to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Barkley. And he's going to have that 1st down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Eagles.
Hurts to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
It'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down forthcoming.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
6. Throwing is Hurts. That one is caught by Campbell. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete, but as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
On second down, Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Hurts again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
That's good.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
To the air again. Hurts. He'll step up and run. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Touchdown, Philadelphia. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Eagles extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return coming from the 14. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. On the draw, this is Smith. And he'll get about 5.
With the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First and 10.
A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Cowboys. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. He'll get this out wide. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
37-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
They'll look to throw again. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Back to the air once more on second down. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
To number 83. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
It's a gain of 28
It'll be
yards.
1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run with Smith, trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Let's go! I want to see your TD celebration.
Let's get out of here with the win!
One more time, it's Smith. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Cowboys move back to within 1.
Eagles 21. Cowboys 20.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Campbell. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
At their own 40-yard
The
line.
Eagles offense. And their running back set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barker. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And an Eagles first down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
11 on the play.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Hurts. He goes. And he will slide at the end, give him about 5. And now it's 3rd down.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
And that kick will help extend the lead. But remember, Mike, it's still a one-possession game. Halftime's right around the corner. So both teams, there's a lot of work left to be done before we crown a winner here.
Final 2nd now of this 1st half as this one is away. This will be returned from the 2. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this 1st half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the 1st half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Cowboys offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's taken in right side by Goddard. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
On the handoff, it's Smith. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the first down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight, they sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? Guys, you're embarrassing us.
We're about ready now for the punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. On play action, Hurts. Throws here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
It's a gain of 16
A
yards.
gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for an Eagles first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Throw across his body is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
It's a gain of 18. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late.
Defense.
He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that, and you can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards.
Taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
He'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. To throw is Hurts. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Cowboys have it. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
The Cowboys offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's first and 10. To throw here to begin the drive. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal, but either way, I'm coming away with points.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Cowboys.
At the 21-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. It's a great example why. Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 21, here's second down and 9. To the air one more time. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Third down and 9. He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
A 38-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys cut the deficit down to 1.
23.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Campbell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards.
I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
First down.
Come on now, that's just unfair. You're asking them to stop a fullback cold. All he needed was a couple inches to pick up the first down. Mike, I think if they run that play 10 different times, he's moving the chains.
They put Campbell in motion. On first down, it's Hurts. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Philadelphia.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and a yard. Once again, it's Barkley. They are in business inside the 15-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
Well, as you can see there, with this guy's size, you're just not going to be able to bring him down with arm tackles. You're going to have to get a lot of bodies to the ball, square him up, and be physical. Because if not, he's going to run through light contact, and he still has the speed to pick up big yards.
Hurts to the air on first down. Now, screen will be set up for Davis. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Looks like a design run. Hurts has it. He will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? and they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles are going to open up the lead to 8.
Eagles 31, Cowboys 23.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20, and their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. Now, this looks like a design run.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. A run inside with Smith. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. That's also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check. Fresno.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
On the ground, it's Smith. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Smith again. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down behind the line. scrimmage.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take them down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
Good for a Cowboys.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Back to throw. Be over everyone. Incomplete. Nothing ever really developed there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. They're trying to hit him with a screen. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him. So either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey.
On for the
This
Cowboys field
about as
goal.
short as you can get.
A 23-yard attempt.
Another one through the upright. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Cowboys are back within 5.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Third and long for Hurts. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Cowboys offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Give to Smith on his own read. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
This one not quite on target, and too much, and that one falls incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason
this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to get back within a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this 4th quarter. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Campbell. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Is Hurts. That's into the hands of the fullback. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you got the ball in my hands. I can do some things. On 2nd down, Hurts. He's going to run it.
they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of
Taking
19
advantage
yards.
of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
To throw on second down is Hurts. And this will be incomplete.
Intended for Michael Pittman Jr. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
This the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now a return coming from the 14. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
Now, faking the give, and that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end going right. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Oh, and that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. And that's the first thought in your mind, running a play from the 1. If you're the defense, trap them back behind the line, get a safety, and that's exactly what they do with the good stop there.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where the defense really understands what's coming. They know the offensive point of view is to just try to give themselves a little breathing room, move it away from the goal line, and in this case, they're able to capitalize, make the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. And now, more problems. After the safety, the free kick goes out of bounds.
Kicking team.
Don't let him get away with it.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run, and this is Smith. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain.
It's 4th down.
previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. That's taken at about the 14, and it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Eagles offense and their running back set to go once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brought down over 26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Caught by Campbell. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Now Hurts. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
At the 35-yard
Talk
line.
about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield. The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. Fortunately, this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They go with man coverage on the back end, and while everything's covered up nicely, there's nobody with eyes on the quarterback, so he ends up just using his legs, keeps the drive alive, and that heads-up play moves the chains on 3rd down.
And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Brought him down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Makes it 3rd down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the
go.
first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
Think of all the guys that we came in today thinking that this defense could control. This is probably the last guy we would have thought. I mean, but give this defense a lot of credit. They had a plan to take away one of the best options, and they've certainly executed it to perfection.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Hurts. And deep for the back of the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Now, Hurts. He'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And an Eagles first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Here's Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Taken down.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. A run with Barkley. And he shows up with strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Now Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. We'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
That's a timeout for
4th
Dallas.
down.
It's their 2nd as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. A return coming from the 14. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Here's 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in.
Complete to number 88. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
What will they do on this play? Third down, needing 8.
I got motion there. I got this.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game.
50-yard line.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
For number 25.
Yeah, so it seemed the second they broke the huddle, Mike, that there was some confusion. I'm not sure everybody got on the same page before that ball was snapped.
2nd and 10.
Get in the end zone, Blake.
They'll look to throw again. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Complete to Blake Burton. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
What is the deal? Money back.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in.
That's interference.
That might
Defense.
make this a 1st down. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to potentially send us to overtime. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame.
Do this. Talk about a chip shot.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This one he's got to have.
52-yard attempt.
He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance.
Ties the game.
And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
Big play next drive.
Brandon Aubrey. to
Final
kick off
seconds
for the
here,
Cowboys.
overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.